Hi everyone and welcome to Recipe Lounge. How are you all? Thank you so much for joining me. Today's recipe that I'll be sharing with you is recipe of Roghni Naan. They're very popular at weddings in Pakistan or in UK, and they go with many dishes. So somebody requested this and I thought I'll share the recipe now. So here I have 1 cup of water, and to this I'm going to go ahead and add 1 small packet of yeast, 7 grams, 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of sugar and 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. I have 2 eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and add the eggs to the mixture. The second one going in. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this. The water was warm. And you need warm water, not hot water, otherwise it will kill the yeast off. So this is mixed really well. Make sure there's no lumps and the sugar has melted. I will also be using single cream. To use single cream, you could it makes the naans very soft, almost like melt in your mouth. But you can, if you don't have the cream, you can also go ahead and add milk. You've got 4 cups of flour. So I'm using self-raising flour, and if you're using plain flour, just add some baking powder, like a half a teaspoon. So I'm just gonna slowly pour in the mixture that we made. And what we're going to try and do is mix all this in and make a dough. A nice smooth dough. So I'm going to go ahead and add half a tub of single cream, which is around about 120 grams. I'm going to mix this. If you find that your mixture is a bit, your dough is becoming a bit runny, just add a bit more flour. And once I've done this, I will leave it in a warm place to rest for about 2 hours. The longer you leave it, the better it is really. So the dough looks slightly wet, so I'm just going to sprinkle about 2 tablespoons of flour. So now, using your hands, just mix everything and make it very smooth dough, like so. So in the bowl, just add a few drops of oil and spread it out, and this will help the dough not to stick to the bowl. I'm also going to go ahead and add a few more drops on the dough, it doesn't form a skin. And now I'm going to leave this for about 2 hours. It'll get double in size. So the sun is out, so it's quite warm in here, so I'm just going to cover it with this another bowl and leave it now for 2 hours. So let's have a look after. Yeah, this looks good. So now we're going to make some balls out to it and let it rest for about 10 minutes, and then I'll show you. So to make the naans, you also need this kind of mold. I got this from Pakistan, but if you haven't got one of these, then what you do is you just do it with your fingers, like so. You just press it like that. But that's when you'll be making the naans. At the moment I'm just going to get a big handful like so and just make a round ball. like this one. Just take some. Look, because we had oiled the bowl, how clean it has come out. So I've got 6 bowls here. I'm just going to go ahead and cover and leave for at least 10 minutes or 5 minutes, depending on what time you have. But about 10 minutes is really what you should be leaving them for. So here I have some white sesame seeds and 1 yolk, some dry flour, and then press with your hands. My oven is heating. I have put the oven on full, and when I put the naan in, I'll put it on 175 mark, and I also gonna make 1 or 2 on the stove. So let's see, 1 or 2 I'm making in the oven, and the other 2 I'll make on stove. If you don't have an oven, how you know how to make it without the oven. So what you do is roll them out. They need to be quite thick. Make sure it's all evenly rolled out, and then with this mold, press as hard so that you see the dough come through, like so. I'm going to go ahead and apply the egg. Like so, and sprinkle some sesame seeds. Give a nice crunch, and then press them down. So you pick it up from the other side and apply some water, and this will help to stick to the if you're making it on the stove, then it'll help to stick. You need to you want it to stick in to that, so like so. So this has been heating for about 10 minutes on low. All I'm going to do is put it in there and let it stick. And then make sure the heat is on low, and then I'll cover and we'll just flip the side over. So I've got 2 in there, they're coming up really nicely, so I'm just going to wait another 5 minutes. So this one I'm going to show you how you can do it if you don't have one of these molds. So what you do is you just press with your fingertip, really press, very, very close. Like so. Like so. So let's check on these. Right, they're coming up. So what I'm gonna do is on a low flame, I'm just gonna flip them over. How good they are cooked. So I'm going to just turn them over and then cook the other side. If they get stuck, just take them off with the knife. Ease them off. them and cover. So look at these, the ones that are in the oven, how good they look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take them out. This is how they're looking at the ones that from the oven. This one looks as if it needs to cook a bit longer, so I'm just gonna put it back in the oven for about a minute. When they come out of the oven, or the anywhere you've been cooking, just apply some hot butter. Gives a nice shine and also taste. And even the ones that you've been cooking on the stove, just apply butter. So look how good they look, and they're really soft. Look, if I break one, it just breaks, it's not stretchy. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye everyone.